Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. Today I'm going to do a fun read where you get to pick your own deck. I have 3 decks out here, and I will flip one over of each so you can see what they are. But it's going to be a really cool read on about where will you be in 5 years from now. I had this premise last night when I was watching a little bit of the old episodes of True Blood, and I was like, oh my gosh, they look like babies because we went back to the first episode, and of course this was like 10 years ago, and I thought, wow, if only they knew where they'd be, 5-10 years from now. So this premise kind of dawned on me. So we're going to see sort of like what insights are going to come to you. Will you be married, will you be starting a family, what will be going on, and just anything that comes to me, because I'm just leaving this open up to my guides and see what comes. But I love that idea. And if anything comes of where you are now and what needs work and what you're going to clarify, that can come as well. So I'm using my freaking piece of otherworldly crystal. This thing is so cool. It is actually comes from outer space, and it is like really rough to the touch, but I love it so much. So here are the 3 decks, 1, 2, and 3 that you can choose from. The first one is the lovely crystal deck that has all the different stones and certain guide words, and I memorized that book pretty much, so I know what's going with that. This is a tarot deck, one of my favorite tarot decks, and I just love it so much. It's so earthy and it's so big and wonderful, and I love the graphics and everything in it. And then we have this lovely deck too that talks about every kind of experience that we can have in life, and I love that. I don't even know that. Like I will admit this. I throw out my boxes almost immediately because I want quick access to my deck. So I just keep them in these protective, nice boxes and different leather cases that I have. But I can't be. Some of the boxes are almost like they get air suctioned, almost completely sealed when you close them. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. No, 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 no. So we're going to start 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to let you make your choice. I'm going to see what's going on. And I'm actually going to shuffle them as we go to see what. And I'm just going to be pulling a few different things. So yeah, where you will be in 5 years. And remember, this is a collective. So, if it's portenting marriage and children, you already have that. It's like we need to be in a reality. That doesn't mean you're going to be remarried. It's like I think it was Chandler Christine that says, don't let a tarot reader or anybody else dictate your life. If somebody tells you something and you're already in love with somebody, you don't think you have to break up with a Cancer and go find a Taurus because you just saw that. I mean, we're talking about reality here. And especially all of my readings, funnily enough, I didn't know when I began the course that it would take. And I have really amazing guides that so want me, my family, my viewers, everybody to seek the positive, because we do create positive from seeing that good, positive inner dialogue, expecting the best, knowing good things are going to happen. That does happen. And I try all these tricks and formulas for you guys before I say them too, because I want to be sure they're certain. If I wake up and I'm having a really rough day or something's happened and the animals are destroying everything and, it just things aren't going my way, I stop. And what I'll do is I'll just start smiling and I'll tap my hand and I'll start humming music. So then I'm physically kind of like changing how I feel. And then all of a sudden it catches on mentally. Things aren't so bad. Don't be in a negative physical stance, because that changes your mental, your spiritual, everything else. So once you're moving physically happy and smiling, it starts to change things on a different level, and then we can pick up our vibration and go from there. You know what I'm talking about. You get in a car in a bad mood and every other person who's driving is a diabolical savage that needs to die. We know this, right? But if we get in our car in a good mood, we see a cute old grandmother that we don't know if she should still be driving, but we're not here to judge. It takes on a whole different transformative energy of being loving and caring and all of that, where we're not so aggressive. And we all know that these things can happen. So let's see what's going on for you. So engagement, you will be engaged within the next 5 years. You have somebody coming in that you're going to meet or you have been with for a while, and if you've been wondering if they're going to propose, that is a definite yes. I love that. Transparency. Oh, this is lovely. You're going to be able to see things in the next coming 5 years, and within 5 years, you're going to have a great grasp on who's telling the truth, what is going on. It's like people's behaviors are going to be utterly transparent to you. It's like you're going to know their intentions without them saying anything. You're going to know whether they're on the up and up, the honest, where they're going. If somebody's promising you something at work work, or they're saying they're going to elevate you, you're going to know right then if there's truth in that issue. Your intuition is going to be on fire and being helpful to you. Self-knowledge. I love this. This is, this speaks to you having a greater understanding of yourself and your responses to things, what triggers you, what activates you into good forward momentum and success, and what hinders you, what blocks you. And it's funny, I was talking about blockages the other day, and that's really just a perception. We're rarely ever really actually blocked. It's all just in our mind. It's our doubts. It's our subconscious saying, you need this to achieve that, or you can't possibly have this because you don't belong to this group or something like that, some stature. It's all just imagined. So when we realize that, and then we have the self-knowledge that everything really is an opportunity, and we have equal say and everybody else who gets to participate in things, that we're all a collective, and that that absolutely like begets like. When we are happy, cheerful, joyful, that tribe comes to us. So I feel like you're going to have a very good tribe of people around you, good friends, solid friendships, people that love and support you and care about you for you, not because you can get them something, not that they can gain from you, not that anything that it's like you can aspire to anything you want, and you're happy and willing to have a bunch of great friends along for that. And because you have this lovely transparency card, you're able to see who's really in the boat with you, rowing in the same direction, who might be drilling holes. And you're just gonna, goodbye. You're just gonna cut them adrift because you don't have time for that, for your sanity's sake, for you to be going forward, right? You're making a big impact over the next couple of years, if you sense resistance, you're really going to look into that and figure out where your liberation lies, how to free yourself. No more codependency. You're not going to be, you're not going to be taken in by any of that, because you really are going to understand that it's your time to let love grow, and you're going to have a healthy expression of love, and no more obsessive behavior. You're going to release your attachment to what was, and let a new concept of love really evolve in your heart and mind. And that's, why you'll be ready for this. Because oftentimes we have to ask ourselves, if we could have anything we wanted, are you really ready for that? Are you ready for marriage and children at this very moment? We have to ask ourselves that, right? When we get too impatient for things we think we want, we have to evaluate quickly and go, are we ready? Like, I would love to have my own huge tarot emporium with all cards that I've created, my friends have created, where we can have readers and everything in there. But when I ask myself, are you ready for this? I don't know how to integrate that time-wise in my schedule with all my clients that I already have. And it's very important that I put out a video a day, that I express to you how much I care and love about you. And I want us to be connected in that way and share all these great decks, ideas, and channeling and information and joy with you, because I have maybe one or two of my favorite readers, and when they don't put out a video, I'm kind of bummed, you know what I mean? So it's like I want to be able to provide you with that little uplift and good feeling for the day. So I really wouldn't have the foundation to do that properly yet, but it is something I'd like to do. So ask yourself that as well. That's why everything comes in its time, and we need to evaluate it that way. And let's see what else is going to be happening for you. Ooh, we're going to choose 3 more. So rhythms. So I feel like you're going to know too when it's a right rhythm and time of life, when you're going to want your children, and that you're going to be able to conceive easily when you want that. Protective armor. You're going to understand how you can set your boundaries, feel safe from people, places, and things, and nothing is going to be able to take advantage of you. Nothing is going to fool you. You're going to have this kind of like shield from any kind of garbage of people trying to suck you and take advantage on any level whatsoever. It's just going to be impossible, because you get this. You're going to get intuitive insights that tell you yes, no, all of that in absolutes. And then lastly, you have your vibrancy card. You're going to feel on top of the world. I mean, come year 5, you're not going to believe that you have taken these enormous strides and wins and done so fantastically in your life. You're just going to be in awe of what you've accomplished, the family you're creating, the love that you're emitting, the frequency that you're on. But it's because you put in the work. So you're deserving of this. Never ever give credit to anybody else, which is solely due you, for you making the right choices, you being loving, you being caring, you charting a course, making a blueprint, and following through. You did that. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy, group 1. I'm so proud of you. Love and light to this group. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And please comment below if you like this kind of style read. I mean, I can do 2-year reads, 10. Let me know if you like this. I just thought it was such a good idea when I saw everybody looking so young in the video, I was like, wow, that's incredible. I'm like, I think that would be a good topic to read on. So just let me know. And if you like this video, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. And hit the notification bell too. That'll let you know when all the new videos come in. Yeah, everything's down there. The Goddess Bing provisions box, it was all about sound. You get a tuning fork in it, the singing bowl, lotions, potions, and all this great stuff. I mean, it was off the hook. And everything else is down there. My Etsy store. I can custom make you anything out of any crystals and stones. Just have a peek down there. I'm going to shuffle while I am talking. This is a big deck, and I love this deck so much. I find it so... It's just the bomb. I love it. It's a little unwieldy, but I'm lucky I have big hands, so I can deal with it. And it's like, it just... So this will be what you're moving towards, what you're moving away from, what you're dropping. Oh, these just flew out, so I'm going to actually keep this. So the moon came out. If I don't get too many and it's not too crazy, ooh, I love this. Let me get these situated down so I can spray these out. Oh, I'm loving this for you already. So you got the moon, the lady, and this is like the Empress level to me, Ace of Pentacles. So we're going to start with those three, and then we'll go into the other three that came out. So I'm loving this with the moon, the lady, which is basically the Empress, and the Pentacles. It's saying a lot of you will have your children, you will have your family, you're beginning first or second child within 5 years. The moon is about this wishful, beautiful, electric, magical energy that's circulating when we know it's there, when we know the possibilities, when we tap into it, when we look for the absolute best in others, ourselves, and we set the bar high and we want to achieve. This isn't saying that we don't have gorgeous, restful, humorous, joke-filled, ridiculous days, but we also have an aptitude. My best days are when I don't have a plan. I'm serious, because I let my kind of imagination and creativity swirl around, and that's when I get my best ideas. When I think I have a fully capped out schedule and I'm like all German about it, I gotta have ABC, 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 it almost becomes too tight and restrictive. I can also hear that in my voice when that happens, and I don't like to tape for the public when that happens, because I do feel the lack of ease in my voice, the lack of flow. So I just don't allow for those things, and I feel like you're going to get a perfect idea of what works for you and when, and you're going to be in a position that's elevated from where you are now. I feel like a lot of you are going to have your own companies and own businesses as well, and it's going to bring you in a lot of money. You're going to have accumulated a great deal of wealth from now to 5 years later. Whatever this idea, whatever you are starting to piece together, whatever your offering is going to be to the world is going to be of great value to them, and people are going to be willing to pay top dollar for it. And why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? You're letting go of stuff. I feel like in the past, you might have felt like you were being kept in the dark, like you were overthinking, over contemplating, just doubting yourself. And when you release that, you just came out of the horse gate, like running straight for the freaking gold medal. Like you just understood. There was clarity in your heart saying, of course you can have whatever you want. Go get it. Get this family, love, this money. It's all there, because all of it is just the turning of a key of understanding that when we realize there are no limitations, that our possibilities are limitless, we go for it. The boldness, the beauty, the magic of everything, of the undiscovered strengths that we have is absolutely blows our mind. I feel like too with this is like you becoming a loving mirror. It's like unselfish joy that comes from knowing something good has happened for someone else, and it's a fulfilling, healing energy. Like you're happy for them, and I feel like you're a conduit for other people to feel that as well, that you help other people replace jealousy and envy with hope, faith, healing, and the contagion of success. That's why you have such a winning team around you. That's why you're going to experience this abundance, this love, this family, this beautiful mystical existence, is because you understand the magic in everything, the connectivity in everything, the deepness, the soul drive of being better in a loving capacity, being kinder, being more patient. And that definitely has to do with yourself as well, not being judging, harsh, or critical, because things aren't happening in 1 second. You know what I mean? It's the patience, it's the love, it's, everything that sort of like intrinsically we know is true, but sometimes impatience stampedes over that. Not any longer. You have really come to an understanding of how things work spiritually, ethically, mindfully, and it's creating a really substantial future for you. So I love that energy for you, group 2. Wow, this is something. Your energy is something here. I mean, it's a marked phase of just perfect acceptance of where you are and what you can do, and making life work for you. So I love that. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. This is my favorite deck, I swear, besides the Ellen Dugan's tarot. This is just top notch. And all my links are down below if you need a private read, if you need further detail about the who, what, when, where, whys. All my links are down below there. And thank you for visiting my channel. And thank you everyone who likes and subscribes and shares. I'm going to shuffle this while we're talking. Yeah, it's just such a stunning stage. Beautiful energy. I love that for you. So let's go on to group number 3. Yeah, I always, when I wake up, I can shake off the most disastrous craziness. Like I've had, you know, the cats like knock over all their foods and their dishes, and the kids running amok, and all the garbages are full and nobody helps, and like everything's going crazy, and the sink is filled with dishes. And you know what I do? I grab my favorite box of tarot decks. I go back, I start to look at the artwork, I listen to Melanie Beckler or somebody, and I start singing, and I get in a really good headspace, and then I'm just ready to go. It's just how it is. We can convince ourselves, you know, what is a minor inconvenience is a crisis if we want, but why do we want to do that anymore? Let's take it the other way around and even take crisis and just have it be an inconvenience. It's all, you know, let's get those mountains down to molehills so everything is doable, you know, and then get on to what we really love, creating art, connecting, all the good stuff, right? So let's see what's going to be going on for you. The unexpected. I was feeling this before I picked this up. I feel like however you think you're chartering your course, you're going to be successful, because I hear that very strongly, but it is not going to be where you think it's going. I feel like a lot of you are like, I want 2.2 children. I want this house in Martha's Vineyard. I would like this and that and that. And you're kind of having this construct or this blueprint of what you want, but this is going to be entirely different. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be in the holistic arts and you don't even know that, because I keep hearing healing. I keep hearing skin. I keep hearing things like this, like Reiki. It's going to be a lot of holistic things that you're going to be involved in, maybe yoga teachers, things like that. But I mean at an elevated level, much higher than you thought was possible. Patience. You're going to be a much more patient person, but this is also saying be patient in your journey. It's not about getting there. It's not about claiming the success, the certificate, the gold ribbon. And this is about the journey, who you get to meet along the way, all the cool people, all the characters, right? I mean, on any given day, just go to a Target. You're going to meet 5 totally zany wackazoids. Those people, I always attract those people that want to tell me their life story in 5 seconds in any line I'm in. I don't care if I'm at the hospital. I don't care. Like when I was with you, I don't care where I am. Everybody all of a sudden wants to share all the tidbits of everything with me. And I don't say a word. I'm not like wearing a thing that goes, hi, I'm Melanie. I'm a light worker. Tell me all the details. Give me all the deets, please. Nothing of that, but people just do. And even Ian goes, God, you attract those people. So this is patience in our journey and learning that it's all part of the intricate dance of us getting to our new level and phase in life, right? Oh, I love this. Beginnings. You're going to have a lot of new beginnings. You're going to be trying new things. I feel like you're going to be taking a lot of new courses. A lot of you are going to have course corrections and new phases of study. A lot of you are going to be earning your degrees. A lot of you are going to be doing complete about faces, going, you know what, I tried this, but it's not for me. A lot of you are going to be trying totally different personality types in the dating field where you thought, oh no, I have a type. That type is going to change. Discernment. You're going to be much more discerning in who you'll spend time with, what you'll spend money on, things like that. It's no longer impulsive. You're going to be very, very decision oriented and going, you know, I don't want superfluous anything around me, whether it's physical stuff, people, anything. I want to be discerning because I love my time alone. I love my time to daydream, create, and do all this. So, you'll go on one date with somebody and right away there'll be something that you sense intuitively is off. You are not going to ask for a second date. Stuff like that, you're going to know right away. This is also calling, and when you call in your soulmate, you'll know right away. I always feel like this is you knowing who is meant for you and why immediately. And if they're not, good day to you, sir. And focus. You're going to have this great laser-like focus where you want to go, how you're going to do it, how you're going to accomplish it, the blueprint for it, how it's, you know, everything. You're really going to have laser focus, and this is going to bring you ample success in your business field. You're going to realize, you know what, where my time, energy, and focus goes is where I create my abundance and where I create momentum and success. So where do I really want it? And you're going to be really honing in on that. Am I spending my time wisely? You know, should I be saying yes to all these people and helping them and going here and doing that when I really just want to like paint this old farmhouse or do something of that regard or create my own tarot deck, whatever you're trying to do focus on that because it's going to lead you to success and protection. I feel like over the next decade too, you're going to feel it. You're going to have divine protection. You're really going to feel the angelic forces guiding you and leading you to the right people. I feel like the right people, places, and things. Purity of thought. You're going to be streamlined. You're not going to have any more garbage up in there. You're not going to have any more doubts, worry, concern, or things that are self-depreciating, because you realize you are worthy of everything that everybody else is worthy of, that you are worthy, that you matter. Everything you has value to it. And once you wake up to that, ta-da, release from old habits, patterns, and things that drag you down. I feel like a lot of you have cleared from addictions in the past as well, whether it's food addictions, drinking, anything like that, obsessive compulsive behavior. You're starting to free yourself, and within 5 years you will be free of those because you're working on it. You're saying it's simply a matter of changing a behavior. That's all it is. And people are like, oh, you can't simply just change an obsessive compulsive disorder. Yes, you can. You can actively change when you see yourself going to wipe that counter again or lock that door 3 times, saying this isn't necessary. This is not necessary. My neighbors don't do this. None of my friends do that. And they don't die. It's about recognizing what is an inconvenience to what is an actual tragedy. Like I said in one of my prior reads, we are making mountains out of molehills. Let's make molehills back down out of these mountains so everything's digestible and doable. You're going to be changing patterns for so much health and abundance. I felt wealth for this group right when I began too. I feel like you will have money from ideas that come solely from you, that you created them, that it's something that you were working on, whether it's a book, a song, something of that nature. You're going to create mass abundance for your family and be able to support yourself for years and years to come because you have the creative flow now. I feel like you thought you had perceived blockages, so there wasn't follow through, but now, no way, in your 5th year, you already see it accumulating wealth. You already have worked through those and made strides in success, so you feel that. So I love that for you, group 3. I love that. Creative breakthroughs are the best. Releasing old harmful patterns and addictions are the best. Just purifying your mind and simplifying your life is the best. So I love that energy for you, group 3. Love and light to you guys. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And my name's Melanie Williams. Thank you so much to my regular viewers and subscribers and patrons for supporting me and sending me daily love and your beautiful comments. I appreciate and love you guys so much. And underneath the video, there's a link that brings you to everything. My private reads, my Etsy store, the Great Goddess Provisions box. If you've never seen them, go check them out. They are remarkable. I really love them. And just everything. There's so much. My Instagram, I like to do daily posts and memes and anything that lifts spirits and happy. I always go on Instagram and look at, Angel 444's hilarious memes, and it cracks me up and it gets me in a good headspace, and we're all like just a funny, goofy community over there. So come see me over there. And I run contests all the time for the boxes, free reads, gems, stuff from my store. I just love to give back because I feel like I have so much. So I appreciate you guys in every way, shape, or form I could conceivably even say. So look at you. You're like carpe diem for years and years. I love it. And, be restful and easy in that energy that you deserve success. You deserve abundance. You really do. It's all a mindset of course, we accept that we have value, what we do have value. And when we give the world offerings, they accept it willingly and lovingly. And in return, we receive abundance for that. So love and light.